Hello, I'm Robert Clementi, the Chief Executive of TEN, the Education Network. Anna Wilson from Victorian Bar joins us in this edition of Tax Bites. Anna is presenting a webinar on the 9th of November on the subject, the flow-through effect of base rate entities. Anna, thanks so much for joining us. This was meant to be a reduction in the corporate tax rate for everyone to 25%. Instead, we have a two-speed corporate rate. What effect has this had in practice?
Thanks very much, Robert. It's been very interesting tracing this through. We came from, a small reduction in the tax rate back on 1 July 2015 down to 28.5%. And then there was the announcement in the 2017 budget that we were going down to 25% for everybody across the board. Seemed like a very simple plan. But 5 years later, we've had numerous amendments come through, and not all of the plan has made it through Parliament. So we've ended up with this situation where after 5 years, if you are a company with an aggregated turnover under 50 million, and you can satisfy this 80% passive income test, then you get the lower tax rate of 25%. And otherwise, you're stuck on the tax rate of 30%. And not only that, but it also affects the rate at which you can frank dividends that you might decide to distribute to your shareholders. So, you can be even on a 25% tax rate 1 year, but able to frank at 30% and vice versa, because the tests are applied year on year. So you can move up and down. You might be 25% 1 year, 30% the next. And your franking rate is determined for a year based on your income and your passive income in the previous year. So there can be this mismatch between your tax rate and your imputation rate. So it seemed like a simple idea at the outset. We've gone through a number of years of, progressive lowering of the tax rate and progressive increase in the turnover for companies that can access the lower tax rate. That transition's now over, but we're still in this two-speed system that can be complex for companies that are on those thresholds.
Anna, thank you very much for that explanation. And I know those who are registered for the conference will want to hear more about what you've got to say on the subject. For those of you who haven't and do want to know more, you can register for this live webinar or purchase a recorded version by going to our website at tved.net.au. In the meantime, thank you very much for listening.